I'm looking forward to the next outing. How about bank holiday on 30th of May then?
If you like. But first, I want to know what's on your mind. Come on, let's have some of that northern grit. Tell me what you're thinking.
Joey Harcourt. You seem pretty pally with him, if you don't mind me saying.
We've known each other for a number of years now. We've got similar interests.
So tell me, Brenda, how friendly are you two? I need to know.
Why is it so important?
Why do you think?
I don't know, you tell me.
Luke, stop playing games with me, Brenda. You know damn well why I feel it's important. That day when I came to Acrebury to interview you, well, I knew then that there was some kind of chemistry between us.
And that was only last month.
I know it were only last month, but it feels much, much longer. I feel I've known you for years.
Exactly. But in truth, it is only just a month, Barry. 4 weeks, that's all. If you're trying to be serious, it's a bit too soon. I can't hack that. I'm not the type that goes into things with my eyes shut. It's not fair of you to expect me to.
And Joey? What about him? I can tell you're very fond of him.
Yes, I am. Friends should be fond of one another. I'm very fond of you, Barry.
But you don't feel anything else for me?
No, I didn't say that.
Nothing stronger?
You're being unfair. Barry, you must give me time. That's all I ask.
Mrs. Palmer was a day late collecting her pension from the post office. Collingbourne Tuck just happened to call into the shop while she was there. Mrs. Palmer and Carrie Hicks were discussing one of the main topics of current conversation.
It's very sad, Mrs. Palmer. I think he was only about 55.
They say he was a very good politician, though. But politics is such a strain. Look at the hours they do work. All night sitting in the Commons sometimes.
Ah, that's right enough.
Morning, ladies. Be you talking about John Smith, the Labour leader,
Yes,
then?
Mrs. Palmer was just saying what a loss he'll be to British politics.
Oh, that's right enough. Very nice man, I've heard he was.
How are you then, Mr. Tuck?
Oh, plodding on, Mrs. Palmer. I see you still ain't got your new dentures, son.
No, but I'm managing. To tell you the truth, I get on a lot better without 'em. I hope you ain't had no sleepless nights over it.
Well, no, not exactly, but I did feel a fool of sitting on 'em like that.
Did you want the post office, Collingbourne, or the shop?
Oh, the shop, please, Carrie. Just an ounce of me usual pipe
Look,
tobacco.
to show you I ain't holding my teeth against you.
Eh?
Well, you know what I mean. Why don't you come round to my bungalow for tea? Perhaps on Sunday. How would that be?
Oh, well, all right then, Mrs. Palmer. Thank you very much. I'd be delighted.
Now that the planning application for alterations to Acrebury House had been passed at parish council level, evidence that work was about to commence was starting to build up. 2 large haulage lorries arrived in the village and entered the now opened entrance, something that was a rare sight at the house these days. Ron Hanway was on site to greet the lorries and had a couple of men working on the jungle-like undergrowth, cutting it down. While this was going on, up at their Stoneacre home, Carol and Alec Harris were discussing the very same subject. There's no saying this bloke's going to give me a job though, Carol, is there?
No, well, he won't if you don't go and ask him.
What am I supposed to do? Go down to Acrebury House, walk up to him, say, "Here, Gov, give us a job"?
Well, yes, but put it a bit more intelligently than that. Be sure and show him your building qualifications. Tell him the work you've done. The Acrebury Telephone Exchange, for example. You worked for the company that built that.
Oh, yeah, and that's what made me meet you, wouldn't
Well,
it?
that's beside the point. Look, we're managing the mortgage and bills okay at the moment, but it won't go on being easy for as long as you're out of work. You haven't even signed on. The next fuel bill we get will have VAT on it as well. Don't forget that.
I know you're right, but 2 things. Firstly, we don't know if this bloke's already got a full complement of workers, and secondly, my health ain't really good enough to cope with that sort of work as yet now. Well, is it?
Oh, which reminds me, how did you get on at the hospital yesterday? I forgot to ask you and you didn't even bother telling me.
Nothing to tell, really. They gave me one of those internal examinations again, and he's booking an internal thing called a colonoscopy. It's a proper look at the problem. I ain't looking forward to it, but they say there's nothing to worry about. It's apparently something very,
Well,
very
I must
simple.
say you've seemed a lot better this week.
Yeah, but as I found out, this colitis thing ain't the same 2 days running.
Anyhow, Alec, please make me a promise that you'll at least speak to this Mr. Hanway. There's nothing to lose by doing that.
Yeah, all right. Look, just as soon as he moves on to the site.
Oh, they're there already.
Hmm?
And all the undergrowth's been cut down.
Sheesh, they're not hanging about, are they? Clifford Apsley went across to the Boar's Head at lunchtime. He ordered a bitter lemon, but it was really only an excuse to hopefully have a word with John Clark. Yesterday's trek up the church tower with Uncle Edwin had been an eye-opener, to say the least.
One bit of lemon, Mr. Apsley, on the house.
Oh no, I wouldn't dream of it, John.
Yes.
For putting up with my uncle so patiently for those few days.
You must be a genuine saint.
I would hardly say that, but on the subject of your uncle, I would like a word. Has he been up to something again? Well, you know he's offered to get the church clock repaired, do you? Quite cheaply.
Has he? He's kept that close to his chest.
I took him up to see the mechanism yesterday, and he says it'll be relatively easy to put right. And it would be nice to have it chiming out to the village once again. Yeah, and he knows what he's talking about too.
Does he?
Oh yeah, he was once watching clock mender. One of his many jobs, mark you.
Oh, well, perhaps I'll accept his offer then.
It's just that I wanted to have a word with you about his friends. Friends? A pair that he says will be doing the job under his guidance. Do you remember Dosser Young and Frankie Mail?
Do
John?
I?
Two of the shiftiest blokes I've come across. But how does my uncle know them? I was hoping you might be able to tell me. Carol had had enough of the state of younger son Noel's room. His clothes were thrown all over the floor, cassettes and CDs were left out of their boxes on the bed, and the place looked like a bomb had hit it.
Noel Harris, I wish you were like your older brother. At least Greg's got some sense of order and tidiness.
She picked up his clothes and threw them in a pile on the landing floor. She would wash them before doing anything else with them. She then picked up his cassettes and CDs.
Well, this is no way to treat these. They won't last long.
She knelt down on the floor and put her arm under his bed and moved it around to see if any items had been thrown under there. She hit a container of some kind. She pulled it out to see what it was.
What's this? Oh, my God. Alec! Alec, come here.
What's the matter?
Look at this. I've just found it under Noel's bed.
What is it?
It's a tin. Alec, it's a tin of strong glue. What does Noel want with a tin of strong glue, eh? And where on earth did he get it from?